well, for starters for breakfast, I went and ordered a plate of pineapple. Look at that fresh pineapple. It looks delicious. I love pineapple. I can eat pineapple all day long. And Crystal over here, she got the strawberry parfait. Got fresh strawberries on top. Oh, that looks amazing too. All right, they just brought us some breakfast. That looks delicious. Got sausage links, you got scrambled eggs, you got hash brown. I got some ketchup they just gave me for my hash brown. I got some toast.
I got the omelet because I know I need some protein today, and so a little bit of corned beef. That's a little teeny dish here. And then a hash brown.
Food in the main dining room is
Good.
really good.
Yeah.
Really good. Breakfast, really good. If you got kids, I would recommend probably the Windjammer. They have a buffet of more variety. And the main dining room, you sit down, it's catered, you're getting catered to. But the food was 10 out of 10. The breakfast this morning, 10 out of 10. So.
And it was nice and relaxing to just sit down and chill.
Have a cup of
Especially
coffee.
since we can't go to Nassau today, we have time, lots of time.
Yeah, so it's been relaxing. I love this ship. Yeah, we came into our room. We have a magnet on our door that says we love towel animals. Look what they made for us, our stateroom host. Swan with a heart. Swan. That's pretty cool.
Welcome drinks. Take a photo, come back to this station, and then wait for your table to be announced.
Thank you.
See that guy with the mustache right there? That's a trouble lead. No, don't look back. I'm talking to you.
How about this one?
What is it, Crystal?
That moonshine?
Tastes like cherry, I think, explosives.
No smoking, thank you.
Dynamite. We're on Utopia's Railroad Station dinner. Along with the menu, it came with like a map. Where we're going, Crystal, so we're going to go along this front all the way up here. We're going to vlog out our day for day 2 here at Royal Caribbean. It is almost midnight, I guess, on day 2.
Let's talk about Utopia Station, because I've seen 5 or 6 vlogs from other YouTubers on Utopia Station. I wanted to try it for myself because I wanted the experience, but it seemed underwhelming on YouTube. But I was pleasantly surprised.
I got a lot of bad reviews from other people that did that thing. Yes, they do not like you to record, and I could understand they do not want anyone. They want everyone to experience that experience on your own.
Mm-hmm.
So
we didn't get any footage of the show simply because they don't allow recording in the rail car. And they want you to experience on your own. Okay, do I think it's worth the money? Let me put it in this perspective. If you have kids that are picky eaters, it will not be worth your time or money. Correct.
Kids will like.
Or if you're a picky eater, there are 4 selections for appetizers and 5 selections for entrees, and one of those is a vegan item. It's an impossible item. And then there's 2 desserts. So look at the menu before you book. See if it's something that you're going to like. We've been trying to get out of our comfort zone this cruise. We've tried things we haven't really necessarily tried before. So
I really enjoyed that food. I enjoyed the service there. I enjoyed the atmosphere of
it was
that
so
show.
Funny. If you like campy comedy, like corny jokes, it's hilarious. I love it. I'm a sarcastic person. I love puns. Love it.
Yep. I'm not gonna explain what happens in that show. You can probably read more about it. But
you can look up other YouTubers that have done it. Ordinary Adventures, I know, have done it. Who else? Views and Cues.
But I would 100% recommend that experience, and it is worth the money. I think you said it's like $75
It was like
a person.
$75. Yeah,
The food was delicious.
the food was good.
I had some kind. What did I have? I had
Golden chicken nuggets.
that was like chicken tenders.
Yes, so
But it was good.
says crunchy coated tender wings.
It's not
with
wings.
gold dust served with bourbon barbecue sauce. So that barbecue sauce was delicious.
It was delicious, but was it spicy or
No,
the food was fresh? I know
I don't
that.
think
It was hot.
was very fresh. I had the fart and dart baked beans for my appetizer. It was simmering pulled pork with a smoky medley of beans topped with pickled onions, crispy pancetta served with alongside Cajun rye loaf pieces for dipping. It was really good.
The entree we had.
Was the braised short ribs, which was smoky braised beef short ribs with a twice cooked creamy potato, bouquet of baby vegetables, tender bean medley, and bourbon jus poured over.
Okay, we had the same dish, but let me tell you this: them ribs, they were good. The meat, you can just peel the
So
meat
tender.
right off the bone. The meat, it was really
Really
good. The
good.
potatoes, the
And
asparagus.
it's a lot of food. Like by the time you get, because you get a bread service first.
Yeah.
By the time you finish your bread service, your appetizer, you're halfway through your entree. It's a lot of food,
You're trying to fight to get dessert down.
right?
But the bread, they had what? They had two different kinds. They had bread with
Yeah,
like
let me
blue
get back to
cheese,
it.
blue cheese in it.
The bread
sauce.
selection was wild rice and cranberry bread, spice cowboy crackers, fruit and nut bread, a blue cheese pretzel with cheesy pimento dip, and caramelized onion butter. That onion
That
butter
was good.
was so good.
It was really good. I like to.
It makes for great breath.
palmetto cheese. Is
Yeah.
the palmetto cheese. I really liked it.
Pimento cheese.
Yeah, pimento.
Yeah, they were both good, but that onions butter, it was so good, and your breath smelled so good afterwards.
Use the bathroom before you go in there.
Yeah, because it's a 70-minute show dinner, and if you leave for 5 minutes, you'll miss a whole lot. Because I will say the only thing I did not enjoy about it was very rushed. It was bread service, appetizer, entree. You could not sit down, and it wasn't a leisure activity.
So, if you ever did Dixie Stampede,
It was just like that.
it's just like that. Because Dixie Stampede, I felt very rushed with the dinner service. I didn't have a problem eating. I didn't feel rushed. I had plenty of time. But if you're a slow eater, you might find that difficult to eat.
All right, for dessert, we both had the Royal Railway cigar. This is a milk chocolate cigar stuffed with sweet cream, served with house-made dulce de leche ice cream. It was so good. If you're a chocolate lover, do it. Just do it. It's so good.
Yeah, I couldn't finish it, but the chocolate egg almost flew off the table.
Oh yeah, he tried to cut into it. It's very hard because it's like frozen. The dulce de leche ice cream is covered in hard chocolate,
Yeah.
and it was like super frozen. So
Yes.
you gotta. The waiter joked around. He said, "You got to use a hammer to open it, but since you don't have a hammer, you can use your spoon."
Okay, one other thing I want to do, because Crystal kind of spilled this drink on me.
Okay, listen. Okay, so when you first arrive to Royal Railway, you arrive 10-15 minutes early. Closer to 15 minutes, there was a line. You get a choice of a non-alcoholic or an alcoholic drink. They are both red, so just don't wear white. The drink, the moonshine, quote-unquote moonshine, was delicious. It was so good. It had like a fruit punch kind of flavor to it. Really good.
I just wish I would drink the whole bottle. Instead of Crystal trying to lift up a whole jug of water and she knocked it over. I was like, Crystal.
You act like you've never spilled drinks, mister.
Hold this. I'm like number one spilling drinks. I'm going to show y'all something. We got this. This was offered. It's $39.99. They take your pictures. of the railroad station for, so you have memories. I thought this was really cool. It's a hardback book. You can set it up on a mantle or anywhere. I really thought this was nice, and it was $39.99.
Royal say that 4 times.
Utopia.
Royal Railway, Utopia Station. As soon as you get there, it's an immersive experience. So once you get there, your name is posted on the Utopia board, which is really neat. And then you walk into the train station. It's like you're transported back to the Wild Wild West, and there are wanted people and burglars and criminals. It's just the neatest thing. So I think it's worth it.
I give it a 10 out of 10.
Oh, yeah.
For the experience, and they never break character. You got a guy walking through, partially walking through with a box of TNT. No smoking, no smoking. So I'm like, don't forget, you need a light. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, the whole experience was wonderful, and they get the audience involved too. Utopia Station, definitely worth it. We loved it. And this is just our opinions.
This cruise really feel like I am royalty. Or I just got great.
They just make you feel special. We had our dinner service once. We went to breakfast and we saw our waitress, and she recognized us right away.
She's like, "Hey, what you doing?"
Yeah, so she's our best friend now.
Yeah, and she told us, she kept on telling us, she's like, "The dinner service, I'm so sorry. This table should not be close to y'all. This table's too close." So they were moving stuff around, and then she says, "This is just our first day.
Tomorrow
we're gonna get better. It will be 100% better." And then
it was fine.
And then it was fine. I told her
fine.
it was fine. So when we got in there this morning, we had a line, and she says, "Hey, how you doing?" And we're like 6 people back, and she's like, "You're party 2. You're party 1. Come with me."
You're mine.
So she pulled us out around everyone, and then the Royal Caribbean team members, they came up. They were one was talking to me about my camera. I believe so far overall the experience on the ship and seeing the party life at night, it is a good vibe.
It was great though on on Royal's part. We didn't have Nassau today. Right away, they filled our itineraries with things to do. Right away, they switched it up real quick. That was awesome. So instead of people just wandering around doing nothing, they made it a true sea day.
They did. By the time the captain came on, when we were eating breakfast this morning, about 7:30, when the captain made that announcement that we could not go into Nassau.
Not even an hour later, our
bam,
itineraries were filled.
They loaded up the itineraries. I think I saw on one of the TVs that the cruise director came up there and had a whole list of stuff of what you can do today. It was a lined up.
It was a good turnover.
If you play bingo on a day that they don't expect them not to have computers.
We need to talk about bingo eventually.
We will talk about bingo. We'll talk about on day 3 what we did today at bingo and yesterday on bingo, and tell you if it's kind of worth it. And me as a bingo caller, I'll tell you about the bingo. So,
but right now the wind is 51 knots, which the ship's rocking like crazy. The hangars, you can probably hear those. They're going back and forth like crazy. But we spent most of the day in the casino. That's why you didn't see us very much today.
Yeah, we were in the casino a lot today. I would say they actually headed back towards Florida, and then they decided, okay, we're going to go to Nassau tomorrow. They said the weather was going to be a lot better, so we might go to Nassau, but we're headed Nassau.
I hope we do, because I really want to go to that port. I've never been there. I know it's a port that a lot of people skip, but I really want to see it.
Yeah, same here. I want to see it too. Then we do Coco Key on day 4. I think that's what they're going to do. Today was a sea day, so tomorrow will be day 3. It'll be at Nassau. and then day 4 should be at Cocoa Key.
Right.
Or Key. I say Cocoa Key.
Cool.
Okay. Let's see. We had lunch. Where do we have lunch at? It's been a long day.
We tried Solarium Bistro. Not impressed.
Well, we went into the Solarium Bistro and we sat down, got our food, and this is one thing I could tell about Utopia, that they need to get this right. This really, really bothered me. I didn't deal with it last time because we had the kids and we did a lot of the freestyle machines. But I didn't recognize this. In all the restaurants you eat at, unless it's Windjammer
Or
or
Sorrento's.
Sorrento's Pizza, they do not have drinks, soft drinks. They have
the regular waters and juices.
Juice
that are
and tea.
available for everyone. Right.
So if you buy we got
Refreshment
a refresher package. I had to get my food, let it sit down, and go to a bar because they were like, you got to go to a bar and get, which a bar is about 3 to 4 minutes away, and then if the line was there, so your food's sitting there the whole time. One more thing, we did eat at lunch. We left the Solarium Bistro today, and we went to Park Cafe. That sandwich, you said it's roast beef?
It's called the Hummelback sandwich, something like that.
That was so good. And that's what I'm talking about. I got the sandwich at Park Cafe. They didn't have drinks. They had the original water.
You can have water, you can have juice, but that's all they have.
I had to
available.
go on
To
the
the
other end
bar.
on the other end of Park Central Park, and go to the bar and get. And I'm gonna tell you this: make sure you get ice, because they pulled out of the refrigerator. I guess it's been open so much, the drinks are hot.
Yeah.
So
Get a cup of ice.
get a cup of ice. Christmas, when we came before Christmas, it was a full ship, but school was still in. There wasn't as many kids. This time, spring break, all the kids are out. There is lots of kids. Lots.
Not complaining.
Not complaining.
Just saying.
If you are coming here and you want to be
Sorry if you hear that. It's
that's
really,
the hangers
it's
going in
rocking.
and out. So if you want to book the Utopia, I would say book it when school is in session.
If you don't prefer lots of kids.
Yes, that's if you have kids. Hey, my kids, if they were here on this trip, they would love it because they will meet new friends, hang out with kids. But if you do not like the crowds of kids during the day, I would try to book Utopia when school's in session. Tonight, when we were on the way back, we walked around the perimeter of the boat deck, the pool deck 615. It was nice up there. So if you want a peaceful walk at night when the pool's closed, it was nice up there.
Or empty hot tubs.
It's after midnight, and this is gonna end our day 2.
Yeah.
And like I
was
say,
wonderful.
if you like our content, hit that like button. If you like it even more, hit that subscribe button. And then, like I say, if you want to get notifications every time we post a video, post something new, either live or anything, hit that bell. Dong. And you'll get every notification that we put out there. But until day 3, y'all have a good night.
We will see y'all on day 3.
Yes, day 3 video is coming up.
Bye.
Bye-bye.